Have you ever paid attention to how some women never flirt in an obvious or direct way? Instead, they quietly observe you, almost testing your awareness, especially if you are a man over 50. Their behavior shifts. They avoid looking needy or too easy, so they communicate differently. What many men fail to notice is this. When a woman feels drawn to an older man, she often asks two very specific questions. Before we get into those questions, think about this for a second. Have you ever realized later that a woman was showing interest, but you completely missed it in the moment? It happens more than most men admit. Many men over 50 assume they are invisible to women, but that belief is far from reality. In truth, maturity often increases attraction when a man understands how women actually communicate. The real issue is not women, it is misunderstanding their signals. Many men walk through life thinking a woman is just being polite, when in reality, she was inviting them in. Women rarely express attraction openly. Instead, they observe your calmness, your presence, and your awareness of small details. Their interest builds quietly. When trust begins to form, their energy shifts from casual conversation to intentional curiosity. At this stage, a woman begins asking questions, not random ones. These questions are designed to reveal three things about you. First, your strength and steadiness. Second, your emotional and practical availability. Third, your awareness, meaning whether you can recognize genuine interest. This is where the two key questions appear. But to understand them, you must first understand the psychology behind them. Many men over 50 expect clear and direct signs. They grew up in a time when communication was more straightforward. But today, even mature women express interest differently. They do not openly say they are attracted. Instead, they explore through subtle questions. This comes from a quiet fear. If she shows too much interest, she worries about appearing needy or being rejected, so she hides attraction inside curiosity. Women use questions the way men use actions. A man shows interest by offering help or protection. A woman shows interest by asking something that hints at closeness. These questions are not about information, they are about connection. Think of them as small emotional bridges. She places them carefully, waiting to see if you step forward with awareness and presence. Most men answer these questions at face value, but a grounded man hears the deeper meaning. When she asks, she is not collecting facts. She is checking alignment. She wants to feel if you are present, calm, and aware. She does not need you to impress her. She needs to feel your presence. These two questions matter because they are not casual. They are quiet invitations. The first question is about your availability, not your schedule, but your emotional space. She wants to know if there is room for her in your life. It may sound simple when she asks something like, "Do you spend a lot of time alone?" But it is not about loneliness. It is about access. She is asking if you are open or closed, if she can step closer without resistance. A thoughtful response matters here. If you answer too literally, you miss the moment. Instead, respond with balance. Show openness without neediness. For example, you might say you enjoy your space, but are open to good company. This tells her you are emotionally available, yet grounded. That combination creates attraction. It gives her a sense of warmth, possibility, and emotional safety. The second question goes deeper. It is about your direction. She may ask, "What are you looking for these days?" This is not small talk. This is her exploring you as a potential partner. She wants to know if you have purpose, if your life has direction, and if you are emotionally alive. Women are drawn to men who are steady and intentional, not those who drift without clarity. When answering this, avoid sounding uncertain. If you say you are just going with the flow, she may interpret that as a lack of direction. Instead, speak with calm clarity. You do not need a long explanation. Just show that you know what you want. This creates a space where she can imagine herself being part of your life in a meaningful way. These two questions appear across cultures and situations because they come from deep feminine psychology. One measures your openness, the other measures your direction. When a man shows both, he becomes naturally attractive. Women are not looking for perfection. They are looking for clarity. Clarity creates safety, and safety allows attraction to grow naturally and deeply. If you remember one thing, remember this. A woman will rarely say directly that she wants closeness. Instead, she will ask. She will test your awareness through simple questions. If you recognize them, you step into the moment. If you miss them, the moment fades. Women rarely repeat the same emotional invitation twice, so awareness is everything.